don't just want the news, they want the truth. What others hide, I bring to you with evidence. Politics, corruption, human rights. No filters, no fear, just facts. I don't stop until the system shakes. Hello and welcome to Trending Daily. This is Makhdoom Shahabuddin. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan and China share one of the longest standing strategic partnerships in Asia, often described by leaders of both countries as higher than the mountains, deeper than the oceans, and sweeter than the honey. The relationship has evolved from diplomatic cooperation into a powerful alliance covering trade, defense, infrastructure, technology, and regional connectivity. In 2026, Pakistan and China marked 75 years of diplomatic relations, celebrating decades of political trust and economic partnership between Pakistan and China. The friendship officially began on May 21, 1951, when Pakistan became one of the first Muslim countries to recognize the People's Republic of China. At a time when global politics were deeply divided during the Cold War, Pakistan chose to establish formal diplomatic relations with Beijing, laying the foundation for a partnership that would continue to grow over the decades. This early recognition became an important milestone in China's international diplomacy and created a bond based on mutual trust. During the 1960s, relations between the two countries strengthened rapidly. Pakistan supported China diplomatically on international platforms, while China backed Pakistan on several regional issues. One of the most significant developments came in 1963 when both countries signed a border agreement that peacefully settled border matters between Pakistan and China. The agreement demonstrated political maturity and established confidence between the two neighboring states. The friendship gained global attention in the early 1970s when Pakistan played a historic role in helping establish communication between China and the United States. Pakistan acted as a bridge for secret diplomacy that eventually led to the famous visit of US Secretary of State Henry Kissinger to Beijing in 1971. This diplomatic breakthrough changed global geopolitics and highlighted Pakistan's strategic importance to China. Over the years, defense cooperation became a major pillar of the relationship. China emerged as one of Pakistan's closest defense partners, assisting in military technology, aircraft production, defense systems, and strategic cooperation. Joint projects such as the JF-17 Thunder fighter jet became symbols of technological collaboration between the two countries. Military exercises, intelligence coordination, and defense exchanges further strengthened the alliance. Economic cooperation expanded significantly in the 21st century, especially after the launch of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, commonly known as CPEC. Introduced in 2015 as part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, CPEC became one of the largest foreign investment projects in Pakistan's history. The corridor includes highways, railways, power plants, ports, and industrial zones designed to improve Pakistan's infrastructure and connect Western China to the Arabian Sea through Gwadar. Gwadar port became one of the most discussed symbols of Pak-China cooperation. Located along the Arabian Sea, Gwadar is strategically important because it provides China access to international trade routes while creating opportunities for Pakistan's economy. Roads connecting Gwadar to northern Pakistan and eventually to China were built to improve regional trade and transportation. Supporters of CPEC argue that the project has modernized roads, reduced energy shortages, and increased investment opportunities across Pakistan. Energy projects under CPEC played a major role in addressing Pakistan's electricity crisis. Coal, solar, wind, and hydropower projects developed with Chinese assistance added thousands of megawatts to the national grid. At a time when frequent power outages affected industries and households, these projects were viewed as critical for economic stability. Infrastructure development also transformed transportation networks in several areas. New motorways, highways, and urban transport systems were introduced with Chinese support. Projects like the Orange Line metro train in Lahore became visible examples of Chinese investment in Pakistan's urban development. Trade between the two countries also expanded steadily. China became Pakistan's largest trading partner, with cooperation extending into agriculture, telecommunications, technology, and manufacturing. Chinese companies entered Pakistan's telecom and digital sectors, while Pakistani exports, including textiles, agricultural products, and minerals, gained greater access to Chinese markets. Cultural relations between the two nations have also deepened over time. Educational exchange programs, scholarships, language institutes, and cultural festivals have increased people-to-people contact. Thousands of Pakistani students study in Chinese universities, especially in medicine, engineering, and technology fields. Meanwhile, Chinese language learning through Confucius institutes has become increasingly popular in Pakistan. Tourism cooperation has also grown in recent years. Northern areas of Pakistan, including regions near the Karakoram Highway, attract Chinese tourists because of their scenic beauty and historical significance. The Karakoram Highway itself is considered an engineering marvel and a symbol of Pak-China friendship, connecting Pakistan with China through some of the world's highest mountain ranges. The relationship between Pakistan and China is often described as strategic because both countries support each other on major diplomatic issues. China has repeatedly supported Pakistan on regional matters at international forums, while Pakistan continues to support China's territorial integrity and One China policy. This mutual diplomatic backing has strengthened political trust over the decades. The 75th anniversary celebrations in 2026 included cultural performances, official ceremonies, youth exchanges, and media collaborations across both countries. Artists, singers, diplomats, and government representatives participated in events celebrating decades of friendship. Special performances featuring Chinese and Pakistani music highlighted cultural unity and public goodwill between the two nations. Despite the strong relationship, the partnership also faces challenges. Security concerns surrounding CPEC projects, economic debt discussions, and regional instability continue to shape debates about the future of cooperation. Analysts argue that ensuring transparency, local employment opportunities, and long-term economic stability, sustainability will be important for the success of future projects. Regional geopolitics also plays a major role in the Pak-China partnership. China views Pakistan as a key regional partner connecting South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East. Pakistan, meanwhile, sees China as an important economic and strategic ally during challenging and changing global power dynamics. As international alliances shift, both countries continue to emphasize the importance of their cooperation. Technology and digital collaboration are becoming newer areas of partnership. Chinese companies are increasingly involved in telecommunication, infrastructure, renewable energy technologies, artificial intelligence research, and smart city projects in Pakistan. Experts believe future cooperation may focus more heavily on innovation, green energy, and industrial modernization. The friendship between Pakistan and China is not limited to governments alone. Public perception in both countries generally remains positive, with many citizens viewing the relationship as reliable and beneficial. Political leaders from both nations frequently describe the partnership as unique because it has remained stable despite changes in the regional and global politics. The story of Pak-China friendship reflects decades of diplomacy, strategic cooperation, economic investment, and cultural exchange. From early diplomatic recognition in 1951 to modern mega projects under CPEC, the relationship has evolved into one of Asia's most significant partnerships. As both countries continue to collaborate on trade, infrastructure, technology, and regional connectivity, the alliance remains central to their long-term strategic goals. Today, the Pak-China relationship stands as more than just a diplomatic partnership. It represents shared economic interests, regional cooperation, and mutual political trust developed over 75 years, whether through infrastructure, projects, defense cooperation, educational exchanges, or cultural celebrations. The friendship continues to shape the future of both nations and influence regional geopolitics across Asia. This is Makhdoom Shahabuddin. You were watching Trending Daily. See you in the next episode.